Hello everyone. So in the last video, we discussed about different types of system based on the number of general purpose processor used in them, right? So today we will discuss about multitasking and multi-programming, and then we at last we will see the difference between two. So let's start now. What is multi-programming? Multi-programming means you have multiple programs in main memory. Okay, let's discuss this using an example. Let's say you have n number of jobs to do. Like you have to do your assignment, you have exam tomorrow, so you have to prepare for that, and like this, you have n number of jobs. So now you will start with one of them. Let's say you have started with doing your assignment. So you will take out your sheets and then start doing the assignment. While doing the assignment, you notice that you don't have any sheets now. So what you will do, you will tell someone else like your siblings or your parents to get you some sheets. So it will take some time because they will go to the shop, buy that sheet, buy those sheets, and then they will come back. So meanwhile, you will sit idle or you will switch to some other job. I mean, that depends on you, but ideally, what should you should do is you should utilize your time, and for doing that, you should start doing some other job. Like you can start preparing for your test because you have multiple jobs to do. There is no point of wasting time, right? So you will utilize your time and you will start doing some other job, and then once you get your sheets you will get back to your assignment, right? So same thing happens in your system in multi-programming systems. Let's say this is your memory. You have your operating system here, and then job 1 is there, job 2 is there. Let's say you have n jobs. Now since there is only one CPU, obviously only one process can execute at a time. Now let's say J1 is allocated CPU. While the CPU is executing this process, this J1 wants to do some IO operation. Okay, so it will go and start doing some IO operation. Let's say that process wants to take input from user using keyboard. So now how long it will take? Actually, it depends on the speed of user, how fast he is in typing, right? If the user is fast at typing, it will take less time. But if the user is slow in typing, it will take more time. Now, meanwhile, your job, your this one is doing that IO operation. Your CPU is idle. Now that should not happen, right? So in multi-programming system, what happens when a process does like a process is executing, and while executing it has to do some IO operation and any other operation. So at that time, instead of letting your CPU sit idle, what happens? Next job is allocated the CPU. Like this J2 will be allocated the CPU. Meanwhile, this J1 finishes this IO operation, and once J1 has finished this IO operation, so again CPU will be allocated to J1. Okay, so in this case, you are utilizing your CPU properly because you're not letting it sit idle, and that shouldn't happen na, because here you have n number of jobs and your CPU is waiting. Those jobs are waiting for CPU, and that CPU is waiting for J1, some other job. So instead of letting your processor sit idle, what you do? You allocated some other, like not you, I mean it is allocated some other job, right? So that is the case with multi-programming, which makes sure that CPU is properly utilized. Now, next one is multitasking. Now, let's take an example for this. Suppose there are three kids, K1, K2, K3, okay, and all of them want to play with the same toy. So what should happen in this case? Obviously, all of them cannot play with the same toy. I mean that toy, I mean if the game is multi-user, that is a different thing. But if suppose only one person can play with this toy at a time, so in this case, what will happen? Their mother will come and say, okay, what you do, let K1 play with this time toy for some time, and then K2 will play with this toy for some time, and then K3 will play with this toy for some time. So all of the kids are sharing this toy based on a time value. So here toy is your resource which is being shared with all of them depending on the time value. Same thing happens in multitasking. Like what you have multiple jobs, let's or processes, programs, okay, and then they all are waiting for CPU. So what you can do, you can assign some time these jobs can be assigned some time quantum value. Let's say it for J1 it is 2 nanoseconds, for J2 it is 4, and for J3 it is 3, let's say 3 nanoseconds. So now what will happen, this J1 will be allocated CPU for 2 nanoseconds. Once 2 nanoseconds are gone, then J2 will get the CPU for 4 nanoseconds, and then J1 will come back in this queue, and then this once 4 nanoseconds are gone, then this J3 will get the CPU, and this J2 will come after J1, right? So now all of these programs are sharing the resources based on a time quantum value. Okay, and so basically your CPU is switching between all of these programs, and this context switch is so fast that it gives you an illusion that all of the programs are running at the same time, but they are not running at the same time. All of them are sharing this CPU based on a time quantum value. Okay, now if we observe the difference between multi-programming and multitasking, is in multi-programming your process leaves the CPU by itself when it has to do some other operations. You are not forcefully removing it, right? But in multitasking, what happens, the process is removed forcefully once the time quantum has elapsed, that has been assigned to it has elapsed. Okay, so in case of multi-programming, you focus on CPU utilization, and but in case of multitasking, the objective is to minimize the response time. That is, multiple jobs are implemented by CPU by switching between them, but these context switches are so fast that the user can receive an immediate response. Okay, so that are the major two, those are the major two differences between multi-programming and multitasking. Multitasking also known as time sharing operating system. Okay, and this time sharing enables many people located at various terminals to use a particular system at the same time. Basically, it keeps on switching between multiple user. Like the first user will use it for some time, then the other one will use it, and then the other one, like I explained you using this toy example. Instead of this toy, now that you have a system which is being shared among multiple users based on the time value, a time quantum value. Okay, so that is the difference between multitasking and multi-programming. I hope it is clear to you now, and if you have any queries, please drop them in the comment sections. And in the next video, I will discuss about the dual mode and multi-mode of operating system. Thank you.